So it's time to class change. Let's check everything. Am I wearing the highest stats? I think so. 15896. Okay, so we are good to go. Class change! Hello guys, it's me again, KillSwitch. So before I continue that, I will show you guys my actual player versus environment and player versus player for the monk class. Going to start first with the Paragon builds. For player versus environment, I maximize every damage node in every Paragon tree. After maximizing damage, went to maximize armor penetration, and then potency. After maximizing potency, I went to life. So after you maximize everything, I am already Paragon 705. If you have maximized every life node, I believe I'm still here in the brawler, then that's the time you will go to armor and resistance, the last one. Again, that is for every player versus environment build. So let's start here again, open world farming. For this set, I am using 2 pieces Gloom Guide, 2 pieces Windloaf, and 2 pieces Vitus. For the legendary gears, Pensive Crown, Enlightenment's Blessing, Shimmerlin, Traveling Scold, Fires of Peace, and Twitching Palm. If you are using Pensive Crown plus a rank 10 gem here, so if you have awakened this armor, you will have Shield of Zen cooldown decreased by 10% in order to have Anli Fires of Peace. As you guys can see here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I can use it again. Next will be for dungeons and raid. For skills, Fist of Thunder, Inner Sanctuary, Mystic Strike, Cyclone Strike, and Mystic Allies. For the Paragon 3, I am using Duelist. For the set, I am just using random set so that I can have a higher combat rating. For the legendary gears, Empathy's Blessing, Storm Spirit, Feline Defiance, Traveling Scold. I forgot what is this one. This is the new main hand. And Twitching Palm. For the combo of this one, you need to summon your clones first, Inner Sanctuary, and then Mystic Strike, and then that's the time you Cyclone, and then normal attack. There is no Firestorm combo here, but this build is for dungeons and raid. That's why you will always be in a party, and one of your party members will always have a, most of the time, they will have a fire skill. That's the time you can combo with Firestorm. Next will be for Challenge Reef. Again, this set here is just random. That can give me the highest combat rating because in Challenge Reef, combat rating is the king. For the skills, Deadly Reach, Exploding Palm, Wave of Light, Cyclone Strike, and Flying Dragon. Once I reach the boss, depending on the boss, if they do not summon a lot of enemy, I will change Flying Dragon into Mystic Allies. But if they summon a lot of enemies, for example, the Skeleton King, I will just use Flying Dragon. For the Paragon 3, Vanquisher. Legendary Gears, this one again. Realization, Storm Spirit, Shimmerlin, Desert Striders. This one, the one that gives you the Deadly Reach, now also has a 25% chance to make enemies vulnerable. And of course, Reaching Rebuke. You can also change this one with Chastising Radiance. Okay, so that is for player versus environment. Let's go now to player versus player. For player versus player, I am using this one, DPS. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Shield of Zen, Flying Kick, Wave of Light, and Mystic Strike. For the Paragon 3, of course, Gladiator 100 out of 100. With the player versus player, first I am maximizing every damage node first, and then going to life. After going to life, I maximize every armor, and then went to resistance. So after I maximize resistance, so this is the last node here in Brawler. If I reach 10 out of 10 here, then I will go for armor penetration. And then my last one will be potency. Again, we are a melee class. That's why I prefer to have more armor than more damage. As I always say, what will you do with your damage if you are dead? For this set, I went back because of the Demon Hunter meta. I went back to 6 pieces Gloom Guide. For the gears, Pensive Crown, Enlightenment's Blessing, Steel, Shimmerlin, and then I combo it with Branding Band. Because this skill cannot be cancelled, the Mystic Strike cannot be cancelled anymore compared to Traveling Scold. With Traveling Scold, it can be cancelled a lot, especially with the Demon Hunter meta that knockback shot. That skill is so annoying. So for the intervening law for the main hand, and again twitching palm. It's better to have branding band so you can be a ninja in the battleground. I like this skill. Alright, for the PvP CC build, Fist of Thunder, Shield of Zen, Flying Kick, Imprison Fist, and Exploding Palm. Paragon will be the same, Gladiator. For this set, I am using 2 pieces Mountebank and 4 pieces Gloom Guide. For the legendary gears, Pensive Crown, Enlightenment's Blessing, Freedom's Gale, Isolation Spot, Intervening Law, and Reaching Rebuke. So that is for player versus player CC build. Again, for the player versus environment, open world farming is this one. Dungeons and Raids, Challenge Rift, PvP DPS, and PvP crowd control. So it's time to class change. Let's check everything. Am I wearing the highest stats? I think so. 15896. Okay, so we are good to go. Class change! After 6 months, going to see Demon Hunter again. So we are now back. I miss this cosmetic aspect of the justice. Let's go! We can use these 2 first. Alright, the weapon. Okay. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned for Demon Hunter guides once again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to comment that down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.